Hello dear students, hope you all are good and enjoying your online class at your home. Myself Diksha Rai, this is your subject teacher of computer from LPM Public School situated in Gola Bazar, Gorakhpur. So children, in your previous video, we have already read some paragraph from the chapter number 3, that is more on keyboard and mouse. What is the name of this chapter? More on keyboard and mouse. So dear student, in this video, we will read more paragraph of this chapter, that is more on keyboard and mouse. As you know very well, we have finished some paragraph of this lesson like keys on a keyboard, alphabet keys and all. So dear student, today we are going to read about other keys. Other keys. Other keys, there are a lot of keys under the other keys, like function key. Function keys are used to perform a specific task and also as shortcut keys. These are present on the top row of a keyboard. The 12 function keys are like F1, F2, F3, F4 to F12. Next, symbol keys. Now we are going to read about symbol keys. Special characters and marks are called symbols. For example, apostrophe, at the rate, hashtag, percentage, and star, greater than, smaller than, is equal to, and all. These keys are present on the upper portion of the number keys. Next, punctuation key. What is it? Now we are going to read about punctuation key. These keys are used to enter the punctuation marks in a text document. For example, full stop, comma, question mark, apostrophe, inverted comma, and all. Now we are going to read about your next key, that is ESC key. ESC key. This key is present on the extreme top left side of the keyboard. It is used to close a dialog box or cancel a command. This key is present on the extreme top left side of the keyboard. It is used to close a dialog box or cancel a command. Now we are going to read note. The symbol and punctuation keys present on the upper part of any other keys are typed with the help of the shift key. So my dear student, now we are going to read your next topic from your chapter, that is on-screen keyboard. So dear student, before read this topic, first of all we will read about some notes about keyboard. A keyboard has many buttons, as you know very well, on it called keys. A standard keyboard has 104 keys. Pressing these keys help us to type words and number on a computer. So dear student, now we are going to read on-screen keyboard. Suppose your keyboard has stopped working due to some reason, how will you type? So my children, if your keyboard has stopped working, then what can you do? Windows provides, in this situation you can do that, Windows provides an on-screen keyboard. It appears on the monitor screen and lets you type. You can use it to type with the mouse. To open an on-screen keyboard in Windows 10, number first is click the start menu and select setting. Number second, next click on the ease of access option. Number third is move to the keyboard section toggle. Option turns on screen keyboard and the on-screen keyboard will appear. Students, on your page figure number 3.2, it is on-screen keyboard. it is the situation of on-screen keyboard. My dear children, please turn over the page number 25. Page number 25. Now we are going to read about mouse. Now your next topic from your chapter, that is mouse. A mouse helps to point. In your previous class you have already read about mouse, that a mouse helps to point, move and select an object on the monitor. A computer mouse has two buttons and a scroll wheel. It is also used to play games and draw pictures. Now I am going to again revise about some topic mouse. A mouse lets you point at any object. A mouse lets you point at any object on the monitor. As you move the mouse, the pointer on the monitor screen also moves. A mouse is connected to the CPU box through a wire. So dear student, do you know that what is CPU? What is CPU? First of all, we will discuss about CPU. The CPU cabinet contains the central processing unit. As you can say that the full form of CPU is central processing unit. It controls all the other parts a computer connected to it. My dear children, as you can say that the brain of the computer is called CPU. So a mouse is connected to the CPU box through a wire. Nowadays, wireless computer mouse is also available. Figure number 3.4 on your page. Figure number 3.4. It is the picture of mouse. Dear students, now it's time to read mouse actions. What is the actions of mouse? In your previous class, you have already read that a mouse helps us to perform the following actions. Number first is click, number second is double click, number third is right click, number 4 is drag and drop, and number 5 is scrolling. Now we will read about mouse actions from your chapter, that the buttons and scroll wheel on the mouse help you to perform the following actions. So dear student, click. In your previous class you have already read about click, that a mouse makes a click sound when its left button is pressed. Clicking select an item or any option on the desktop. Left click. Clicking selects an item or any option on the monitor. Number second, double click. What is it? Double click. In your previous class you have already read that quickly pressing the left mouse button twice is called double click. Now we are going to read about from your chapter. Double clicking opens an item on the monitor. Now we are going to read some important topic, that try the double click action. Place the pointer on this PC, like the full form of the PC is personal computer icon on the desktop, and double click on it. The file explorer windows open. Now we are going to read about right click. In your previous class you have already read that pressing the right mouse button once is called the right click action. Right clicking on any item opens a list of commands. Now we are going to read try the right click action. Bring the pointer over this personal computer icon and right click, a list of commands open. Now we are going to read about right click from your chapter. Right clicking on any item opens a list of commands. Now we are going to read about drag and drop. Drag and drop. Dragging means to move an item on the monitor while pressing the left mouse button. we are going to again revise dragging. Dragging means to move an item on the monitor while pressing the left mouse button. Now it's time to read dropping. What is dropping? Dropping means to place the dragged item in another place on the monitor. Now we are going to read about try the drag and drop action. Select this personal computer icon, drag the icon to another place and the desktop. Now we are going to read about drag and drop from your chapter. To move an item from one place and shift it to another position on a monitor is called the drag and drop action. Now we are going to read about scrolling. Moving the scroll wheel forward moves a page up and down. Moving it backwards move a page down. Dear students, I have some important notes about the scrolling from your previous class from the computer book. Scrolling means to move the page up and down. Scrolling actions is done using the scroll wheel. So dear student, from this topic your chapter has completed, as you know very well, as you can see. So dear I have some important note for you. George E. Zerfifid invented the first touchpad in 1988. The touchpad was first used in the PowerBook laptops of Apple Computer in 1994. My dear students, I hope you will understand this chapter very well and with the correct pronunciation. Now I am going to giving you a home assignment that you will read this chapter very well. I hope you will be enjoying your online class. Dear students, stay home, stay safe and sanitize your hand at every time. Have a great day.